What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I want to do some quick recap on my Tesla's winter range, the driving condition and all that. It is a rear-wheel drive, not the all-wheel drive that most people in cold weather would drive and winter snow conditions would drive. So I figured it'd be kind of nice to do a quick recap on it. I do want to do a 6-month video on my car, but right now, which is a month away. So right now, we'll just do this quick one here. And yeah, I'm about to run some errands, but I figured I'd just do a quick recap right now. Not too deep because I do have another video coming up soon. It's a little bit wet today, but that's all right. So as you can see, I've had the car for 6 months now, and I've only done this much driving. I don't really drive that much. I do have this here. I was going to do a video on it. I recorded a video on it. The problem was my computer, my iMac had died, which I did a video about, and I don't know, I'm kind of lazy doing a video on that right now because, I don't know, it's just not as recent, and it wasn't like a big video anyways, but I'm going to stick this on and reverse the camera. Hey, what's going on? I have a microphone. I'm not shooting on my DSLR. I've been shooting the last couple of videos on my desk with the DSLR camera, the Canon Rebel T3i, which is not the greatest camera. I understand. I'm not going to buy a new camera right now. I'm just getting back into YouTube, so bear with me. But I am shooting on my phone for this one because I'm out. It's kind of like a vlog style, but not really a vlog. Yeah, I want to talk about this whole people talking about their Teslas, dying on the road, they're not getting enough range, they can't charge. So here's the thing. I got this Tesla because I wanted more convenience, and that's the thing. I had a charger set up in my house. I don't understand why anyone who drives an EV car, whether it's a Tesla, Nissan Leaf, what else? Ford Mach-E, anything else, like any that's EV, like a Chevy Bolt, which by the way was a car I was considering before I got a Tesla. I just don't understand why would anyone get an EV, get an electric car, and not have a charger at home. Why would you rely on charging outside? And even with superchargers, like I have not used a supercharger once. I mean, I understand I've never been on a road trip, and that's what really, I think what a supercharger really is for. It's for charging when you're on the road, when you're on a road trip, and then you got to charge for 15, 20 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. I just don't understand why anyone would do that. Like, I mean, if I was living in a condo, I would not get an EV car. What's the point? Especially when you're downtown and you're not driving that much anyways, and maybe you're working in the city, like, why would you get an EV car and then always rely on a supercharger? I do have a friend that does that. I mean, and he's had one for 3 years. He's one of the people that kind of convinced me to get one. But he doesn't have a home charger. He lives in a condo. I don't live in a condo. I do stay at a condo, and I always plan it out. I know I'm going to stay, let's say, 3 days at a condo. I know that I'm going in with a full charge, and I know how to do them. And by the time I know I need to charge, I'll go back home to where I live normally and just charge it there. You know what? I want to try something else. I want to sit in the back, but let's see if you can hear me with the camera, with my microphone outside. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm over here now. You know what? The back is more comfortable. I'm so jealous of anyone who gets to sit in the back. I don't have that many passengers. I'm always driving by myself. Maybe once in a while I have someone here. So, what was I going to say? So, here's the thing. Like, the news media, I don't think they're saying the whole story. There are people who are just buying electric cars, like Teslas, for example, and they're not... like, I'm someone like that too, where I'm not a rich person, and I barely was able to get this Model Y, but I also had it planned out that I knew I was going to have to get a charger and set one at home. Why would anyone get an electric car and not be able to charge at home? That's the whole point of getting an EV, is to charge at home, to get up in the morning before you go to work and you have a full charge or as much as you need, and use that. And you don't have to go for example, you don't have to go fill up somewhere else. When I got this car, I knew like how much range it has. This one only has 394 kilometers. It's the lowest. The lowest range model Tesla's out there, and I knew that ahead of time. But I also knew what my schedule is normally like. How much driving do I do? I drive roughly 35 to 40 kilometers each way, and I can handle it. That's for me. I wouldn't have gotten this car, this specific model, if I was driving 150 kilometers each way. That's insane. Why would I do that? The most I think I've driven is like 70 kilometers each way. And the lowest I've had this car, now granted it wasn't in the winter, but it was getting cold. It was like the beginning of November. And I think the lowest I've ever had this this car go to was 55%. I mean, you got to get a car that you know what's like for your day-to-day activity. This is the car for you. Like, don't get a car just because, oh, it's a Tesla, I want to get it, and then complain about it later. So you should study what you're getting ahead of time. You should also know like your daily driving habits, like where you're going and all that, how many kilometers you drive before you purchase that car. And more importantly, get an electric car when you can charge at home. Now, how is this car handling in the winter? I did do a story on one of my YouTube shorts on this where I charge to 100% because this is LFP battery, so I could charge it to 100. Now, I don't charge it all the time to 100. Definitely it says do it once a week, and I've been doing it, say, twice a week, 3 times a week. It depends, like, if I know what my schedule is like the next day. Again, I plan ahead. For example, yesterday I was at 100%. I drove 34 kilometers, I think, and I was down to 90%. And then by the time I was done, like with the battery, like the Sentry mode on, all that stuff, I think I was down to 85%, 86%, and then by the time I got home, it was down to 75%. And then I charged it for 10% last night, so it was at 84% now. I've had to park it outside. So that's how much it is, and it's like 35 kilometers each way. So yeah, it does take more, it does lose some range for sure, but I wouldn't be driving like somewhere that far unless I knew about it. So anyways, this is just a quick video today, a quick recap on this. I do want to do one little thing. I do want to drive, before I end this video, I do want to take one lap with this thing on because I never got to record. I did record it, but I never used it, so I'll just record it for this. So this is called the Nitec. I got this off Amazon. So I'm kind of happy with the progress of this channel. By the way, most people always look at the screen when they're reversing. I don't really rely on that. I mean, yeah, it's pretty accurate. There's a car behind me, so. And I did put winter tires on this, of course. This is rear-wheel drive, so. And also, if you can use my code, I still have 150 kilometers of supercharging credits that I have not used yet. I've been thinking of draining the battery just so I can go charge for free. And I think I've spent, since I've had the car for 5 months, I believe I spent like, whoa. Okay, let me just park on the side. There's another Tesla here. I think it's the black one. Sorry, yeah, let me just do this fast. Oh, it's gone. Let me just take a little quick lap here. So, I did put winter tires on this, and so far so good. I haven't noticed anything different with my driving. Maybe it feels a little heavier, I don't know. So I got this on Amazon, the Nitec. I'll do a 3-point turn. Well, it looks good. I mean, it's a little crooked. I was actually going to return this originally when I got it because I didn't have a magnetic phone case, but it comes with a thing you stick on. I still have the footage for that video. It's just, I don't know, wasn't too happy with it, so I just never bothered editing it. Again, it's on an angle here. Now, I do have to admit, my wireless microphone that I'm wearing, and it's the other end is over there. It is kind of blocking the screen part, so maybe that's why. But yeah, this is just a little quick test here. Anyways, yeah, if you guys can use my code, that would be amazing. I don't really know much about, the whole, when people talk about their kilowatt hours and all this, I don't really pay attention to that. I just shoot. I just plug and drive, and I know how much range I have, and that's all I care about. It just said over here right now I'm at 83%, and it's 325 kilometers, so that I have remaining left. Which again, I only say I drive 100 kilometers round trip. You know. Anyways, if you guys like videos like this, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you want to get a Tesla, use my referral code. That would help a lot. And yeah, I will see you on the next one.